You up, we'll be there with you to make sure that you are empowered and you're enabled to pursue your dreams. The idea of including women into the manufacturing sector is not an if and when question, it really is an immediate course of action that anyone in the sector needs to take to make sure that we mainstream women into the sector. This will enhance sector productivity and competitiveness. The reason why any woman in the industry should join women in manufacturing is because women in manufacturing is the community that any young entrepreneur, female entrepreneur needs. We will be there to support you, we will be there to affirm your vision, we will be there to give you positive critique, we will be there to ensure that you believe in yourself so that you can bring the best of yourself and your talent into the sector in order to then make the manufacturing sector competitive. This community of women also introduces you to mentorship programs, linkages, access to markets and training opportunities. So even where you feel like you're disadvantaged or you lack, we'll be there to lift you up. We'll be there with you to make sure that you are empowered and you're enabled to pursue your dreams.
The Women in Manufacturing program was set up in May 2017 in order to increase women participation in the manufacturing sector. We are looking at launching the first ever report done on women in manufacturing in Kenya. I think this is a great milestone for the manufacturing sector in Kenya because data is the point through which you're able to evaluate and make decisions. This report will therefore be able to guide some of the policy decisions towards supporting the manufacturing sector and the women participation within this sector. So this study is going to be important for decision makers, policy makers, the women in manufacturing themselves to be able to understand the dynamics within the sector. So the data here is something that we're very proud to be associated with, considering that it's the first time a study like this is being carried out in Africa. As the Chief Executive Officer of Kenya Association of Manufacturers and someone who founded also the Women in Manufacturing program in May 2017, I feel extremely proud to be associated with this report. When you have a sector that is very heavily male-dominated, the ability to create a platform that can really bring in the other 50% of the population to actively participate in that sector, for me, I think is transformative and something that is going to leave a legacy for the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Beyond the study, we intend to implement the findings of the study so that we really get the most and have a big impact in terms of transforming the society and really giving those opportunities, creating jobs for women. So it's for me very profound and transformative. I'd like to welcome women in manufacturing, women entrepreneurs who are in the value-add industries, in agro-processing, to come and join the Women in Manufacturing program at Kenya Association of Manufacturers. We now have a report with clear data that is going to enable us to have very tailor-made solutions to
morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll give you a program. Feeling like this thing is not straight. Nini? You need to move the stage. Oh, so I move. You see why I told you yesterday? Okay, I'm starting. You just continue putting that thing behind me. Okay, I'm ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome to the Women in Manufacturing launch of the county's edition on the tables, and of course, keep your social distancing. Right. Are you watching online to make sure that it's okay? Good. So founded in 2017, the WIM program, Just before we hear from our first speaker, let us have a look at what the Women in Manufacturing program really is about. That should be video one. Do you want her to say video one? Do you want her to prompt by saying a video? So blah, 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 blah. Just before we hear from our first speaker, let's have a look about what WIM program is all about with this video.
The idea of including women into the manufacturing sector is not an if and when question, it really is
I like the quality, it's very nice.
an immediate course of action that anyone in the sector needs to take to make sure that we mainstream women into.
That's what the WIM program is all about. Allow me to introduce opening remarks, Ms. Sally Kahio. Sally, karibu. Maybe I get a stammer or what? I'm saying this sanitizer, moisturizer. Can we get the one that is? That one can spoil your mind. Oh, Amma, it's the way you said it. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, so moving on, our first speaker has talked. Thank you very much, Sally. Allow me to introduce CAM CEO. Thank you very much, Madam Phyllis. Allow me to introduce CAM WIM Chair. Thank you very much, Women in Manufacturing Chair. And just, thank you very much, Madam Chair. Just a short break for our viewers online. What is the value of the Women in Manufacturing report? Let's have a look with this video. You're not paying attention.
The Women in Manufacturing program was set up in May 2017 in order to increase women participation in the manufacturing sector. We are looking at launching the first ever report done on women in manufacturing in Kenya. I think this is a great milestone for the manufacturing sector in Kenya.
Wow, what an amazing story about the Women in Manufacturing report. Yes, so great. I'd like, of course, to thank our sponsors, Kenya Power, Stima Sacco, Safaricom, Kenya Wine Agency, Coca-Cola, Ketia, Osho Chemicals, Cabernet Water, Nia Cosmetics, Wasinji Shugauti, Rupa's Mall, and, of course, the Eka Hotel, Santeni Sana. Great. Allow me to introduce the head of marketing, Stima Sacco, Miss Phyllis Maitha. Phyllis, thank you very much.
So when we look at AFCFTA, it gives us at least 55 countries.
Why are you playing the video? I don't want to get hypertension. Wonderful, wonderful. So we go to video 3. I'm prompting the third video. So thank you very much, Madam Wim Chair. As we take a short break, let's see. Oh, we've done that one. That's video 2.
So when we look at AFCFTA, it gives us at least 55 countries as a market.
right. Welcome the Women North Rift Chair. Keynote address. And our chief guest, of course, Chief Administrative Secretary, Ministry of Industrialization, Honorable David Osian. Thank you very much. What an event. Has been amazing. Championing inclusivity, whatever. Now, we are getting into a market in the world that's Africa Continental Free Trade Area. What are the benefits, of course, for women and local enterprises? Let's have a look with these videos. Video 3 and 4. Ukisikia AFCFTA. Video 3 and 4.
So when we look at AFCFTA, it gives us at least 55 countries as market destinations for us. And these market destinations are either for sourcing or for taking up our finished goods.
Finished. The next one.
Africa trade in the past before integration was everybody for himself.
Okay, it has not come time before I invite of course, our guest. We thank our sponsors, Kenya Power Steam, Masako Safaricom, Kenya Wine Agency, Coca-Cola, Ketia, Osho, Cabernet. I'm just checking if I have them all. Great, so we're now moving to the launch of Note, this is where the launch is going to be, so you'll move your camera accordingly. I guess this one is what you'll move. So we are heading, of course, to the launch of the Women in Manufacturing Counties Edition. Allow me to invite our honorable guests. Yes, on the left, on the right. It should be on the right. Change. On the right, DG Wasingishu, Kamwim Chair, North Rift Chair, Honorable Osian. Kenya Power and Kenya Power Regional Manager and CAM CEO. There'll be 6. There'll be 3 this side, 3 that side. Okay? There you have it. So we officially, can you do a countdown? It's too late to ask for a countdown. Can you do a countdown on the screen? We'll start from 10. The last time I did 5, ilikuwa inafika 1 na hakuna mtu amenini. How is the curtain being opened? Tutafanya ama tutaifanya madogo, tuvute tu. Remove it. Then what you're going to do, I am a pro in this unveiling. Hakuna mtu atafika huko juu. Hawezi fika huko juu. Hawezi sukuma hiyo kitu. You know what you're going to do? You will just put it in a way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They just fall down. Simple. Even previously we've done that. So I'll tell my ladies to come and stand here behind, just in case if it's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9,
10, 9, 8.
8, 7, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'll tell the MC to prompt you to say, and now we're getting into the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The food, then confetti. You can't put nini, like a dramatic sound. Ama people will be clapping. The confetti will complement. Anyway, so we've done the countdown. Moving on swiftly. Can I move on? Or do you want to finish? We move on. Wow, wonderful. So it is officially launched, the Women in Manufacturing County Edition. Like I said, this is the first of a series of many Women in Manufacturing conferences. Of course, CAM promoting inclusivity and diversity in the manufacturing sector. Now, allow me to introduce once again Ms. Phyllis Wakiaga, the CAM CEO, to come and give a brief about the first ever Women in Manufacturing report. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, the Women in Manufacturing report was launched last year, So I'll be making a brief presentation. On the first slide, make sure when she says on the first slide, you are ready. Okay, on page number 2. Easy in the background. So contribution of manufacturing. In fact, this is very good. She can even read from there. But I know she will have it up. Thank you very much for that presentation. Thank you very much, CEO. Maybe we can get some feedback from the audience. Which camera will show people asking questions? Okay, good. So thank you very much. I don't know who can respond to that question within our panel. There is another mic here. So one of us is going to go around doing that. Wonderful. So to close this auspicious event, definitely the CAM Vice Chair of the North Rift Region. Welcome. Thank you very much, of course, coming once again to thank our sponsors. Please visit the exhibition. Get to see what women in the county are offering. From us here at the Echo Hotel, it is goodbye and see you next time. Video 8 and video 9. Yes.
For building the economy of the continent. The AFCFTA has stated that 70% of informal cross-border traders are women, so that they hold for. Many studies have been done on the value of African women to the continent and to the world, the potential that they hold for building the economy of the continent. The AFCFTA has stated that 70% of informal cross-border traders are women. In the Women in Manufacturing report study, which was the first one ever that we launched last year, we realized that 93% of women's businesses in the country are informal. So what this means for the AFCFTA with a focus on gender is that we need to have
My name is Isaac Maluki, and I'm the director of Shona EPZ. We mainly do garment manufacturing. We have total employees are female. We feel that every time we have another lady coming in to work with Shona, that's someone who's going to impact positively. Probably up to 5 other people, from the child that they have, to the caregiver for the child, to their parents. One of the things that I really have noticed is that there's passion in the way women take their responsibilities. When we look at our production area, we have a mix, yes, of male and female, but even in the supervisory level, our female supervisors perform a lot better than the male supervisors. Why? Again, we look around and it's not that they are stronger, but they have the passion. And women are more patient. Women will work at something from morning to evening and they'll be consistent. Unfortunately for us guys, we get tired halfway.